Morning everybody, Mikey from Usually Broken Cars. So, Project 924, the supercharged 924 is in my garage at home. Still not running quite right. I think either the timing's still out or there's an air leak or something. I've managed to get it home. That is 1 mile from work, and it drove okay. But the biggest problem I've got now is since we clocked the fan, which is one of the things you need to do in order to fit the supercharger and stuff, the fan stopped working. It keeps blowing fuses. So what we're going to do is I've bought a high performance thin slimline one, which obviously will be more efficient, better for the car. So we're going to take the old one out, get the new one in. Let's get into it. As you can see, the fan motor runs so close to the pulleys, it's just not worth the risk. So we'll take this off. We've got plenty of access. Yeah, whip that off, put a new slimline rad on. On most people's cars, it's going to be a little bit different. Obviously this is quite heavily modified now. So we're going to get the header tank out of the way. It's just these two 10mm nuts here. Slide that off, and then we can lift the header tank over here. Once that's out of the way, I should have decent access to actually get to the radiator cowling and the fan. It's all one unit, and then we'll just get it out of the way. DPD delivery. Who do you think's the worst delivery service out there? Personally, I think it's either Every or DPD. They're both shit. I don't know how well we can see it. But obviously I've got quite a bit more access now to try and get that fan out. I've got the fan assembly out. Don't know how well you'll be able to see it. It's down there, I shall show you in a minute. But typical English weather, it's now raining in the middle of July. So I'm going to try and move the car forward into the workshop so I can carry on working on it. Yeah, I got the fan out pretty easily. It was just 2 cable ties at the top, 2 bolts at the bottom. What I'll do now is I'll go and get some light in so that we can actually see us getting the new one in. So we are now shutting the garage with not a lot of space or light. So this is the old fan that came out. As you can see, it is a beast. Massive great motor and 4 big fans. Doesn't spin that nicely or that well. This is the replacement. So this was nice to see something British made. It's probably Chinese components. So similar size in terms of its actual blade size, but the cowling is obviously a bit smaller. But the hope is, because of the fact that it is so much more powerful and has so much more blades, it will produce similar, if not higher, performance cooling. Comes with a decent sized plug on it as well. The terminals, annoyingly, are close but not close enough. You can sort of see this one is 2 straights, this one is a straight and a turn. But this can do push and pull, so I'm tempted to try and mount it underneath at the front behind the number plate, but we'll see.
If you're enjoying watching this video, there's a few things that you can do to help me out. Hit the subscribe button, like the video, and hit the notifications icon. Thanks for watching everybody. Now, back to the video.
I think it's safe to say we can see why this one burnt out as well. The fans obviously started catching, whether the bearings have failed or who knows. but yeah, it doesn't, yeah, at the bottom here. Again, I don't know where you'll see it in this light. It's obviously been catching and rubbing. This one, bigger fans, more of them, substantially lighter as well in comparison. With the fan, we've got fitting kits, so we've got some rubber mounting pads, these sort of zip tie push through jobbies, and then these clips which will go onto the fan. So we've got 4 of those, mount them on it, and then once it's on, you then essentially push these through the fan, through the radiator, and that just holds it in place. But because you're going through the fins of the radiator as opposed to the core, you don't actually damage the rad itself. I've changed my mind. I'm going to mount it at the back like it was before, because with it mounted here, he says with one hand, when you mount it here, there is still acres of space down behind the radiator and the fan. So yeah, plenty of room to manoeuvre, whereas before it was so cramped up. So it's not perfect, but I think I can reuse the old mounting holes for the original radiator. Maybe just make up a bracket, because at the moment only 2 of the bolt holes marry up, but they're literally perfect. So we'll do them up and then see if I can make up a bracket or something to get the other side to fit. Push the car out, starts raining again. So yep, it's in. I mean, to be fair, I'm quite happy with that actually, and like I said, I've managed to reuse one of the fixings up here and the same on the bottom as well. So it just needs literally something to stop it from rattling around, and then we just got to join the plug up. I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, just got to join the 2 together and we're laughing. We have new high-powered fans. I'm not claiming to be a wiring expert, so I won't pretend to be. All I'm going to do is literally cut the old plug off. I've got a couple of terminals. I'm just going to put them on. They fit nice and snug on here. Don't judge me on my wiring skills, because they are not the best, even though we took the piss out of Sam on the last video. I'll get them on. Hopefully that'll be enough. So it says on the instructions, fan fitted from engine side of radiator, so pull, that's what we're doing. Black wire is a positive. I'm going to take a wild guess that the red and black on the old plug is the positive. So we'll get a terminal on there. As I said before, don't judge me on my skills to wire. It's in. It's not coming off, doesn't look pretty, but it's on. So I'll strip the other one. Right, that's on, they're not going anywhere. Right, so we've got the new fan plug. Now, like it said before, fan fitted to engine side, black wire is the positive. So we're going to go that one there, and that one on there. Hopefully that's all I'm going to need to do to have the fan working. I'm not going to do too much more at the moment. I'll strap it up out of the way and refit the header tank, but fingers crossed that's going to be enough for the minute to just work. Hopefully you are as sort of pleased as I am, and if you're looking at doing this, but it mounts up really well. This is a 12-inch fan. I'm going to work out a way just to, like I say, secure this edge, just to stop it being able to rattle, but I can't see it going anywhere. I mean, it's bolted on there, it's tight, it's probably tighter than the old one was as well. the plugs here. So I'm probably just going to get a bit of electrical insulation tape around these just for the short term, just to keep them away from anything and arcing out and popping fuses, etc. But yeah, other than that, I'm really happy, so I'll call that a win. Okay, so I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me, but the fan just kicked in. Lovely. Perfect, working fan. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.